I want to try to find clips about this woman. I'm not sure if you guys know her. She is like a woman version of Andrew Tate. So I'm trying to find clips talking about her pick-me girl. Okay, do you guys know what is a pick-me? The girls that would always put down the other girls, trying to appeal to men, basically. Like shit talk about the other girls. Yeah. TikTok's biggest pick-me. I forgot her name. Again, I've seen clips about her being annoying. Really, generally. So let's see.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Cringe. My name is Chat Chat. Not really. And
Alright, Chat, I have never seen your video before. Let me like first.
Another really cool alpha podcast. It's my alpha podcast. Every week, I'm going to blame 100% of my problems on 50% of the population, say a bunch of words that I think make me sound smarter, but in reality have as much meaning as the final paragraph in a research paper.
Basically, the more partners a woman has, the less likely she is to have a happy marriage. And so I think that's why historically we've always protected women and tell them to not be outside of marriage, because the bond is so strong for women during sex. We release a hormone during that men don't.
In conclusion, do not engage in the dirty and squirty. A study found that 169% of women that did the dirty and squirty before wedlock were 420% more sad, mostly because during the act, women secrete hormones glue that bonds them to their partner. It is a huge mess, so ladies, stop being such sluts. I'm just kidding. I don't have a podcast yet, but this person does. And this time it's a little different because the alpha in question is a woman.
What are your thoughts on Andrew Tate?
I think he speaks a lot of truth, and a lot of women.
Oh yeah, I think she's like the biggest fans of Andrew Tate. Look at her, like how she's so happy about this clip.
Don't want to hear it. Oh, if you sleep around, that is not attractive to guys. They don't want you to know that you age out of the
How
dating.
are you being a woman and being a fan of Andrew Tate at the same time? I can't fathom that thought. What?
Marketplace.
So we have friendly fire. There's some espionage. It's kind of a Benedict Arnold situation. Guys, is it just me, or are the British kind of slaying right now? You're right, they're slaughtering us out there. No, I mean
Slaying?
they're killing it. Yes, we've lost half our men. I'm gonna switch teams. Wait, are you betraying us? Losing a war is so beta. I've been shot 5 times. I'm not gonna be on the same side as a bunch of soy boys. I've seen a bunch of stitches to her videos
Soy
this past
boys.
week, but had a lot of trouble finding her TikTok because apparently they keep deleting it.
They banned account number 3, but you can't get rid of me, baby. You can't get rid of me, baby. Account number 4. Account number 4.
But her YouTube is still up.
I'm
and
sorry,
she goes
but how is she? What's her name again?
by Just Pearly Things, which
Just Pearly Things? Okay, I'm just gonna search her age. She's 28 years old. Okay, she doesn't know what she's saying.
is kind of a weird contradiction. Imagine you're strolling on the beach with the waves crashing gently.
Is that
You find a
Slender Man?
clam and you pry it open to find a beautiful, sparkling pearl, and then it starts spewing misogyny at you.
You would look so much better if you smiled more. Don't be such a beach.
The reason that I think feminism is a hate group is because oftentimes the things that they advocate for are at the cost of men.
I saw
What? Feminism is a hate group. Another woman that talk about feminism without really knowing what is a feminism. Holy shit, please.
a lot of people this week labeling her as a pick-me.
And to everyone calling me a pick-me, I'd rather be a pick-me than a skip-me. So yeah, if you want to call me a pick-me, call me a pick-me. Bye.
Which, if you don't know what that means, it's basically a woman who tries to separate herself and make it clear that she's not like other girls.
Yes.
Because other girls suck. They wear short
Yes.
skirts, I wear t-shirts. And then they say mean things to me, like you can't only wear t-shirts and your genitals are showing. Like, what? If you look at these titles, most of them reference modern women a lot and in a negative way. Because as we all know, modern women want rights and stuff, and that's bad. Modern women blame everyone but themselves. Modern women cannot be helped. These women put men in jeopardy. Just come with me right over here.
Where are you taking me?
In jeopardy.
What is jeopardy?
Correct. The only women we like are old-fashioned ones that don't show their ankles and churn butter. She wears long skirts. I wear long skirts because it's 1775. T-shirts haven't been invented yet, and neither has today's sponsor.
Alright, I have to skip the ads. I'm sorry. It's my instinct, okay?
In all of our other alpha podcasts, there's usually one who does all the talking, and then there's the
Talking
other guy who's
alpha?
mostly there to just agree with everything the other one says. You know, like a true alpha.
Yeah.
So that's like 2 alpha versus each other, is that it?
Pearl is kind of different because she's the one who mediates this podcast, but she still manages to be a yes person somehow.
That whether a boy or girl, it's 100% your responsibility what happens in your life.
I think it's more on the girl because we have more power.
Right.
What?
We have more power than men do in every instance.
What do you mean? Where can she list an example for that?
But it doesn't. But no. Okay.
That's terrible.
No, sorry, you're right. Actually, you're correct.
She'll say something and then look around, waiting for everyone else to agree and encourage her to go on.
It's like a handshake. and that's what I mean.
Kind of like a child who forgot their lines at a Christmas play. And on that night, there were 3 wise men. There were 3 wise men. And then Mary gave birth to baby Jesus.
Good, yes, go on.
And because Mary got pregnant out of wedlock,
You're doing great.
she has 0 societal value because men don't want females with a body count. I'm so proud of you.
We do need men, though. We do.
We don't need them.
We do. Who do you call to get your car fixed? A man or a woman?
So I fix my own car.
Only men can be mechanics, everyone. Sorry, just do a woman job.
Yeah, basically she's sexist and she think that's cool, I guess.
Like read from iPad or be named after slimy thing a mollusk makes.
I can do. I'm most mechanics.
Your power supply. Who runs it? Who runs the infrastructure of society? Men or women?
So essentially what she's saying is that we need the patriarchy because the patriarchy said we need the patriarchy, guys. And I mean, look at him. He seems trustworthy.
Put the rights in the bag.
Who runs the infrastructure of society? Men or women?
We know who's in charge of more things and who has been historically. That's kind of the problem. Just because
I don't know why it is like a topic. Like we don't need men, we need men, yada yada yada. Like can't we just like chill? Men and women, we just do our things. Why do we have to like hate each other? I don't get it.
Because you're named after the byproduct of an oyster doesn't mean you have to have the same thought process as one. Pearl initially blew up because of this TikTok, which I'm going to put a big old warning and timestamp over because if you don't want to watch this garbage, I don't blame you.
Name one girl that looks good at 300 pounds.
I don't know what 300 pounds is.
Do you think you want to keep them fat so you don't have to compete with them?
What?
Ooh.
Lucky for you, there's a lot of girls plumping themselves up right now. I'm motivating them to get on the treadmill. Look at it.
If you love someone, you tell them the truth.
So not only is she an adult iPad kid, she's also a fatphobic adult iPad kid.
I'm going to be talking about Whale Attack Part 2 for talking about whales. And you're still a whale. Like, I can't.
She refers to plus size people as whales multiple times on her account because she just cannot stop thinking about the ocean. It's ingrained in her gastropod brain. She hasn't had a Krabby Patty in years, guys. Cut her some slack. She's homesick.
I said, name one girl that looks good at 300 pounds.
She uploaded a 10-minute response to everyone being reasonably upset with her. And does anyone want to guess what her defense of this clip was? You're not going to get it. It's totally original for an alpha podcast. We've never heard anyone say this before.
On TikTok, a clip was taken of me. It was a bit out of context. Sometimes maybe I make fun of them a little too hard.
Oh, it's out of context. Okay, I was about to be upset and act like words have meaning or something. Hey, Alice, can I ask you something? Hey, you are so stupid and ugly. What the hell? That was literally out of context. Calm down. Okay, never mind. I think you're a stinky piece of garbage and I hope Josh leaves you at the altar.
Yeah, it's out of context. She didn't mean it. Come on.
Is this still out of context? Or? Obviously. Yes. What were you gonna ask me? Do you want to be my maid of honor? Oh my god. Yes, I would love to. This is so great. She's also drinking about 14 drinks during
Is
this
she
video
baiting?
and keeps pausing.
Just guessing. I would say maybe she's the type that she's been doing this and she gets validation, right? Like saying all this shit and people actually stand by her point, which is like, okay. And then like this make her famous. So maybe she really stand by her point, guys. Not really baiting.
To take sips. I guess she's dehydrated from being so salty all the time.
I don't really mind being made fun of. I feel like it's part of the game. I feel like okay.
I don't
she
know if
like
they're supposed to
water.
make
Okay.
this seem like more of a casual little vlog, but it's not translating that way. I know you're all insulting me because I insulted you first, but I could not care less. Obviously, she has low self-esteem and internalized a lot of it. Psychologically, she is constipated, but so is everyone else. Okay, we're all constipated in our hearts. Just go to therapy or go to therapy while you're taking a shit. And how does that make you feel? Shitty.
Like, I think if a woman cheats, she's trying to leave you. If a man cheats,
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah, okay. The joke is very funny. Not gonna lie.
like, I think if a woman cheats, she's trying to leave you. If a man cheats,
Yes,
he's just like it's like a handshake.
Why is the exposure
If a woman cheats, it means she want to leave you. If a man cheats, it means it's like a handshake. Wow. Okay. I wonder if she has a boyfriend yet, just saying. I mean, she's been saying this shit, right? Fat woman is not attractive. Woman shouldn't have a body count, all that. Woman shouldn't cheat because that's bad. And when men cheat, it's just a breeding activity for them. It's nothing serious. Again, this is basically pick me, like keep appealing to the man while talking shit about women. Like she talk about fat woman is not attractive, right? Why no one asks her about fat men? Like generally, like what about the other gender? You know, what do you think about fat guy? Why woman? Why just woman? Huh?
turned all the way up in these clips? We need to get their editor over to the House of Dragons team. We can't see. We must insist you turn the brightness up.
You can absolutely sleep with a woman who you may find very attractive and very sexy and everything else, but your heart is still completely with another woman.
I'll explain to you like this.
Hey, I wonder if this guy has ever cheated on a partner before. Do you think
Definitely.
he's cheated on a
He's definitely a cheater, bro. He just read himself.
partner before? Because I don't think he has. Your Honor, really, when you think about it, as a man, I am biologically prone to setting that building on fire. Now, if I were a woman, then this would be arson, yes. But when I do it, it's just like lighting birthday candles.
I think women are just more emotional.
Yeah.
True, yes.
Like you know, women are more likely to wage war.
To do what? To do what?
To wage war.
What? Okay, why she always have this chuckle like like it's like waiting for approval whenever she drops something like a big bomb. Woman likely to wage war. Don't you guys agree me? Come on.
How are there statistics for things that haven't happened, Pearl? You can't just be like, well, I know this technically hasn't happened, but if it did, this is definitively how it would.
Like percentage wise. Like I know more
Okay.
men have because more men have been in power, but women are actually more likely to do it when they're in power.
What percentages? You can't just scientifically back a hypothetical. Let's take your theory and apply it to this diagram here. So first, identify the problem, women, obviously. Number 2, collect data. This one's a little difficult because you don't fucking have any. And 3,
Yeah, she don't
create
have
a
data. She
hypothesis.
just
So
yapped
do
a
women
lot.
start wars? Have women worn wars? Vinville women wear wars.
Like I feel like a lot of problems would be solved if we got rid of birth control and social media.
What do you think is the biggest challenge for women when it comes to social media and what they see on a daily basis?
I think it inflates like women's ego. So like I think
Right.
a lot of times we think we're hotter than we are.
I don't
She's talking about herself. Damn. You know, she going on podcast, right? Like saying all this shit to boost her ego. And what is it again? Just now? Thinking more attractive than they are. She's saying herself.
know if
What?
they don't have Wi-Fi in Bikini Bottom, but this is famously the opposite effect of social media. Are you saying that you scroll through Instagram just thinking to yourself, you know, I was feeling pretty self-conscious, but now that I've seen all of these unattainable beauty standards, I'm feeling a lot better.
I
True.
think
Like, they're making you feel worse. What are you talking about?
inflates like women's ego.
No matter what they're saying, they use this same sad piano track in the background of every YouTube short.
I think that modern women are impacted and influenced.
And they don't even pay for it. You can hear the watermark playing over and over and over.
Influenced. It's influenced. It's
You
influenced.
guys can afford 21,000 microphones, but not a single copyright-free track. Women can camouflage their entire bodies like chameleons, and they communicate with satellite dishes that pop out of their... And if you don't believe me, I'm going to repeat the same thing, but with Piano Sonata number 9 in F major. Women can camouflage their entire bodies.
The modern woman is a walking contradiction. Generally narcissists, and they are the first women in, I think, probably most of history that they tend to destroy what they love and chase what they hate.
Are we certain that you're describing
Why are there women around these people? What about your mom that gave birth to you? Are you gonna say that to her face? Oh my god. Again, guys, I think that guys that have this thought are gay. Basically, they want to fuck their homies, guys. Yeah, they are just in closet, but like I can't really say I love my homies, you know. Like basically, I would prefer my homies over women because they are just walking bomb. Then just go fuck your homies. Oh my god, leave the girls alone, leave the women alone. What? That is so funny.
Describing women and not one of the villains from Scooby-Doo. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling alphas with their sure SM7Bs. Thank you.
They have a number of things.
Wow,
they
so
want, but generally,
alpha.
I think the modern woman doesn't want to love. I think the modern woman wants to feel more than anything.
She doesn't want to love, she wants to feel. Because love isn't a feeling anymore, I guess. I like how they talk about women as if they're an entirely different species.
Oh my god, they can't even English. Holy shit, I just realized, yeah, isn't love a feeling?
Even Pearl, they act like they have women in glass cages that they've been studying.
Test subject 3008 is still maintaining the sleep schedule of an anxious barn owl. Subject constantly complains about recurring sharp pain in random parts of body, but would rather tempt death than drive to a doctor's office. Subject also continues to eat a bowl of birth control and milk every morning while reciting some sort of ritualistic chant.
I mean, virtually all women in the Western world now, under a certain age, are modern women to various degrees.
Modern women are feminists. I guess he's explaining
What
how.
is he saying just now? I don't understand whatever he's saying with a sad piano in the background. What?
Men are feminists.
Some adopted all wholesale, some are more resistant, but overall, it's influenced and permeated through society over the last few decades.
Did you say permeated?
What?
Are you making mead? Virtually all women in society.
What is that
are
English?
women in society to various
I'm sorry, I'm not American. I just don't understand that.
degrees. And I tend to believe that women are kind of
too dumb to understand
fermented
that.
in their spirits. And keeping this in mind as such. Is this a filibuster? Guys, no. Come on. I hardly know her.
He's happier in his relationship when he's had 8 or 9.
Yeah, I attest to that. I think the more women I'm with, the more I've worked out what it is I want and what I don't want. It left me in a position where I knew exactly what I wanted, what was completely...
Dude, can you... I was looking at the subtitle, but I have to look at his manspreading. Who the fuck put a subtitle in his manspreading position? What the fuck? Please.
non-negotiable.
So essentially you have a love life and it helps you understand what you like or don't like in bed, and eventually it helps you understand what you're looking for in a partner and leads to long-term happiness in a relationship. If you're a guy, sorry, did you think I was, no. If you're not a guy, you lose 25% of your value every time a dick passes you in the street.
Usually in a time of crisis, that's
Yeah, like the more he sleep with a woman, the more he understand what he wants in life. But if a woman, the more she sleep with a man, it means she's a, all those words, just saying, wow.
Our natural selves come out.
That's why when crisis hits, women start to do household chores.
The other guys face
so
consequences
funny.
for their decisions. Like that's the whole point. Is like men, when they make a bad decision, they always have a consequence. Women don't.
This is also true.
What? How sexist she is to say that? What? When a woman make a bad decision, she doesn't have consequences. I swear to God, whatever she say, right? I think she's referring to hot woman. And this actually applies on hot men as well, like serial killer. Jeffrey Dahmer, he got his consequences, but he got fans with what he did. Like, what the fuck? Chill, holy shit. What do you mean, like, no consequences?
My period started yesterday, so I waged war.
Again, I think she doesn't know what she's saying, alright? In the end, she don't have a brain.
I just told them that my tummy hurt, and they forgave me.
And that's why women are worse, because one gender has consequences, one doesn't.
And that's why women are worse.
You're not supposed to say that part out loud, Pearl. You're supposed to at least pretend you're not a terrible person. You're not playing by the alpha rules. Well, sorry, I forgot. We have no consequences, so it doesn't. I guess the alpha rules don't apply.
She's proving
to us.
Men, when they make a bad
She
decision,
don't
they
have
have the consequence
consequences.
immediately, where women don't.
So this has honestly been really freeing, guys. All this time I've been trying to be a good person and do nice things for people when I could have been doing whatever I want, which is bad things, bad things, bad things, bad things, bad things.
What is she gonna do? Oh, she's gonna cross the line. Oh my god. No.
So
I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.
Actual funny video. Not gonna lie, but damn, I still don't know her name. Pearl? Is that it? Her name Pearl? Finally, I get to know more about her, and I do not feel happy about it. Oh my god. I'd rather be a pick me than a skip me, yeah. I don't think she got a boyfriend. Did she have a partner? She's been doing this for years. She still hasn't picked yet, really? Andrew Tate didn't pick her? Like, I think she and Andrew Tate would be the best couple ever, because Andrew Tate want a woman like her, right? And she's been saying like women should be like what Andrew Tate said. So they should get together and make babies, I guess. Yeah.